Yeah, so let's see what Adam can do here. Like I said, all these balls are absolutely open. He just needs to try not to do too much with the white ball, and exactly what he's done. Another cheer from the crowd. Adam has a couple of fans here watching him today, like I was saying earlier. Yeah, maybe even just a stop on this orange ball here. I don't think he'll want to screw back too much, but look, he's done that, and he's got good position on the 2. Just needs to get up nicely for this 7 ball and just play it nice and easy to get back to the middle table for the black. Look, I've noticed that about Adam's game there sometimes, Kim. I noticed as much as that was a fine shot and got down for the 7 ball, seems to do a lot with the white ball, and sort of unnecessarily so as well. I think that can be the downfall to some people's games. Just, like even that, playing with bottom left-hand side is, he still landed somewhat on the black, but one rail, a little bit of right-hand side, just come off one cushion perfectly for the black straight in, and now he's left with a shot looking away from the pocket. And a very difficult black ball. How do you feel about that, Kimo? And some people just, overdoing their position with the white ball and creating, being a little bit too creative in some of their shots.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's ended up being a bit of a problem for him. I do remember when I first started playing this game and I had a Z2. Everything had a shed load of speed on it. A shed load of side. I still pretty much play every shot with side. I don't play anything plain ball. But I mean, obviously he's had a bit of coaching recently with Chris Calabrese, so he's probably just newly discovered a few things, and obviously those skills are difficult to contain, but obviously that's just part of learning the shots, learning how to use the side to your advantage. But I mean, it's a little bit like, when you watch a snooker and you see someone knocking a century and then, they just do a crazy shot on the black, with heaps of deep screw and bend the white around the table off 80 cushions, just as a bit of an exhibition shot, because they're just fun to play. And it's all about having fun, so I'd encourage that type of play. But yeah, obviously it really didn't work to his advantage there. But I'd still encourage him to keep going for those types of shots so that you get to the point where you are comfortable playing them and you do have a good knowledge and a good repertoire of when to and when not to play them.
Yeah, look, I agree with you to some extent, but I think at 3-1 down and opting to play shots with massive side and rather than just a little bit straightforward. I mean, if you're in front and you want to be a little bit flamboyant, that's fine, but look, when you're down in a match and you're already down, 1-0, I don't think that's the time to be taking those shots. Not saying they're crazy shots, but as we saw, that frame got a lot harder than what it actually needed to be. So, but look, as you're learning these new shots and you're learning what you can do with the white ball, it's sometimes a little bit hard to stop yourself. And Michael's looking at this Jackie onto the orange ball, onto the green. If he can play this nicely, pretty much got most of his balls open, I believe. Yeah, all the smalls will be open. Adam back. Adam back at the table here on the big balls. It looks like he's got one good shot on the 15 to get on the 13, and then he's got a couple of trouble balls down there by the 10. A little bit hard to see what he can do here, but I think at least he can get these 2 danger balls out quite quickly. He's having a good long think about it, so see if he can work it out. Down 4-1 currently, down 1 set. A lot of pressure on the young man here. landed perfectly on that 13. So there's 2 trouble balls that are gone. And now he's got 2 more trouble balls where the 10 ball is. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to see what he can do here. But possibly he can pop this 13, pop the 9 ball, then leave himself some sort of angle to roll down for the other 2 troublesome balls, or even an angle on the 11 to come off one rail to break out his balls. Maybe a Jackie, then leaving position on the 9 ball to make it, to open up these problem balls. A bit difficult. He's got a few options here. I'll be interested to see how he actually takes it. Again, taking his time, trying to think it all out. It's like he's made his decision. No, back up, back down. Like in an elevator there. Moment, Kimo, up and down. He's played that a little bit too hard. I don't know if he wanted to do that. I think he should have just rolled it in there and left himself some position for the 9 ball in the middle. But look, if he's on the 11, he could probably break out these 2. But that 9 ball is now a problem as well. This rack just got 50 times harder.
Yeah, the shot there was just push the 9 ball down to behind the 10 and use it to stop the white. So put the 10 back in this middle and free up that and take the frame out. So it's just overplayed it a bit. So he's decided to just miss and let his opponent deal with the issues. So Mick's obviously got to deal with that 2 and that 4 and that 1. He's got to think about where he can get this white into a position to free up that 1 ball. Yeah, so the 2 and the 4 are an issue. Sorry viewers, for those of you who joined us again, I'm not really sure why the stream stopped. That will be the fault of Facebook, so please feel free to ring up Mark Zuckerberg and he's almost gone for the self snooker. So I think he can use obviously he can play the 4-2 combo to pot the 2, but he's still got this problem with the 1. Yeah, Jono's called the 2 off the 9. I'm not sure if that's on. These pockets are big. Might be going for the double kiss option here on the 1. Oh, sorry, you could actually see the edge of that. So it's essentially a safety shot. But obviously he hasn't snooked his opponent at all, so it's not ball in hand. So I guess the shot here is to come across the table and put the 9 onto the 1 and just pot the 1. Oh, so you can see the 11, yeah, so you've got to get rid of that 1 ball because that's just helping your opponent too much. I guess if you can pot the 9, Jono, and run up behind the 14 or the 10, you can pretty much just go out here anyway. So I always prefer just to run out rather than let my opponent back at the table. Once again, I feel that's the best safety option usually. So he's just got to try and get the pace right here, which I think he's done. So now he's probably just screw off the 10 and land on the 14 in the corner. Probably the best option, Jonathan.
Yeah, definitely. He's played a really nice shot on the 9 to get behind these 2 balls. Now he does have a couple of options. I think the best option is to screw that 10 to get on the 14. Let's see if he can just get through this one nicely and give himself good position. Oh, he's left himself quite a decent cut. I mean, it's still possible. It's definitely made it a lot harder. He was really trying to get straight on that ball just so he could play it, screw it in, and just play the black in the same pocket. We'll see what he can do with the moment. He's going to have a good think about this before he actually gets down and plays it. There will be some stretching involved, maybe a leg up on the table at the same time. Let's see what he can do.
Definitely getting a fisting from Mike though if he knocks this in.
Yeah, it'll be good to see. We're seeing a lot of fisting from Adam to Mike, but no fisting from Michael to Adam yet. And that could be due to sort of the scoreboard. So we all hope that Adam gets fisted on this frame, so because we want to see this go to a third, and we really want to see Adam get this one. Thanks, Michael, for that compliment to Kimmo. Yeah, Kimmo's done a great job with the stream. Everyone's enjoying it, including myself. And actually, beautiful shot there by Adam. And he's got one long black ball to make this 4-2 and keep himself in this one. Big pressure shot here. This one is basically for the race. Needs this to keep himself in. He's got some commentary between players at the moment. I think Michael's offering to move some pull cues for him. Do you think that could be potentially trying to put him off there, Kimmo, or do you think that's just Michael being nice?
Never, ever, ever listen to your opponent.
Yeah, look, and especially an opponent that has a hustling shirt on as well. You know, and he's played. It looks like he's just missed it. Oh, that's but unfortunate. Well.
At least he didn't give him. I mean, most importantly, he's only left him on the one. So Mick's got to play a really nice shot here to land on that too. He's pretty much just got to. Well, I guess he could just screw up off the rail. So it's not a. But he has got a bit of distance, so he's going to have to time it well and get the follow through correct. There's a lot can go wrong here. He's elected to completely ignore anything I've just said. I guess that 2-ball is on.
Looking very tight at the moment, but yeah, it looks like he is actually on it. And if he's on this, we won't be talking game, set, match, and he's on it, but yeah, he's done all right. He's got a bit of work to get on this black ball, Kimmo. Maybe 2 or 3 rails, and boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah.
Be excited there, mate.
He's got natural position here for the black, I think. Maybe a touch aside. But I mean, I'd probably just hit this a little bit harder and come past the black. Oh, he's decided to miss it completely and going off, so what do I know?
Unfortunately for Adam, he hasn't gone in off, but he has left him on the rail for a long straight black up the rail. Let's see if Adam can do this here. A lot of pressure on him, and he looks over to the commentary booth, gives us a bit of a little smirkage. Come on, Adam. You need to be cool, calm, composed, straight cueing. He's taking a deep breath, getting down this shot, plays it. He's missed it wide. Now, how has he left this?
Great strategy there. For anyone trying to call me or message me through either my phone or Facebook, you should be aware that we're actually using my phone to do the stream, so I can't actually answer any of those questions. But you're free to ask me any of those questions in the stream. I'll be happy to answer. Except for Amy. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much back at him to cut this in, Jono. We'll go. He's looking at the double. I mean, I like doubles, but I think the cut's really the best shot. Although the cut is kind of in-offish. So Adam's called the double, jacking up a bit. I guess he's still got a safe white. He's got a, not if he hits it that way. And he probably still gets it in. And he's covered the hole. It's all going on here. Mick's looked at the ceiling. He hasn't got the furrow. He hasn't got the grimace. The smiles come out. What's going on here? Yeah, Mick can't believe what just happened there. So he's got the perplexed internal. Week, so you can work something out here. Used to dealing with testy customers and giving them, or letting them think they get what they want, but actually doing exactly what he wants within his budget. The concierge just come past to clean up for us, which That's the least America could do for the free trade agreement. Oh, and Mick's gone for a crazy, I don't know what you'd call that. Basically a safety, isn't it, John?
Yeah, that looks like a safety to me, Kimo. He's left him very long, he's kept the distance between the black, and yeah, it's a very thin cut. Look, with that other black ball, yeah, that's right. It looks like he should be able to just bank this straight up. And, yeah, not an easy bank, but still definitely possible. I think with that last black ball, Kim, I think the shot that he should have taken rather than the double was maybe just roll it into the corner and just make sure that he doesn't get the in off and just leave Mike a hard double. But anyway, that was a shot before. See what he can do here. He's gone for the double, overplayed it a little bit. How's his white? He still hasn't left him an easy shot on the four ball. He's left it close and still a bit of a cut. Last time we saw Michael with a close white ball and a decent sized cut, he's just drilled it straight in. So
yeah, he had the same sort of look on his face last time as well. It's a bit of a smile grimace. So he's just thinking about position on the black. He's like, I think last time it was a black, so he didn't really need to control the white much. So he's going to dig into this with a running side. I think he's going to go in off. Yeah. I actually thought he was going to go in off in the other pocket. He's hit it that well. He's managed to hold it for the pocket right in front of him. So, okay, so we're pretty much going to give this frame to Adam, which would give us a 3-2, 4-2. So Adam's right back in it. Management Waste Council debates.
And the American's still fighting through. He's 2 frames. There's a little bit of conversation trying to work out who the break's on. Adam looks like he's coming up to break now, fighting back in this race to 5. Come on, Adam, we're all rooting for you here. Maybe we want to see this go to a third set. We would like to see the fight. Michael's sitting up there on the hill. Looks like he's been sitting up there for a while also. He might be getting a little bit cool with the breeze that he's copping on the crest of this hill. So, see what Adam's doing. He's charging back, nothing to lose. He's playing a little bit more free. He's not looking as tense as what he was a little bit earlier. So, mate, believe in you. Come on. Michael sort of pacing around, waving around his cue, having a bit of a stretch. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. He's sort of off camera, stretching around, again with a half grimace on. He's looking a bit concerned, just staring at the balls as they're being racked by Adam. So, yeah, come on, Adam. He looks like he's putting them under the pump a little bit. Let's see what Adam can do. Bit of banter between the two players here. It's looking very friendly. I wonder if there's anything underneath all that. This could turn into a bit of a grudge match maybe in the future, ladies and gentlemen. They're nice guys and they're acting really friendly in front of each other, but I wonder what's really going on beneath the surface. Adam coming up to break. Big break. Oh, nothing down it looks like. It looks like it's come up dry. Michael coming to the table here. Open table, on the hill. He's looking at getting out of the cold and doesn't want to get pneumonia, so come on. Let's see what Michael can do here. Got to think it out nicely. Oh, it's kind of hard to say what the best lot it is to go for here. I mean, I'm thinking I'm liking the bigs a bit more, but his opening shot really allows him for smalls only. So if he goes for smalls, he's got the 2 ball that's covered, and yeah, and even the 1 ball to some extent, and the 7 ball in a really awkward position. I think bigs are the balls to take, but again, which ball is he going to get onto first? It's sort of a really hard one to say. It looks like he's going to take the 3 up the line. Oh yeah, and a ball in hand there for Adam. He's got a free choice of the balls. And Mikey, what are you thinking about the game so far?
I got nothing.
Yeah, you do. It's currently 4-2. Adam's down. He's already down 1 set. Down 4-2. Ball in hand. Open table. How do you see this match playing out?
He needs to run out.
That he does need to run out. And look, so far there haven't been too many run outs tonight, but I think Adam's going to need to try to pull it together for this one. And he's getting rid of one of his most awkward balls first, which is a good sign. And if he can stop it right there, he's got the red ball in the corner pocket. So he's also got the purple ball that's in a bit of an awkward position, but I think he can try to make this up. Nicely cute shot there by Adam. think some people, when they get in these pressure situations, they can sort of hit everything a little bit too hard, and Adam doesn't seem to be doing that. He's still trying to get his head down, stay down on his shots, follow through. You can see he's got decent cueing here. Another nice softly played shot. I think this is the shot that's going to bit of make or break this frame. He needs to play this with maybe off a couple of rails, maybe some top left-hand side to get up to the orange or the purple ball. And if he doesn't land on these balls, give him an option of playing the 14 or the 10. Looks like he's just playing this little bit of top right even. Oh, slowed down. I think he was trying to get on the 12 ball up the line, but like I was saying, he might have left himself onto the 14 or the 10. Yeah, 14. Yep, he's lining down for the 14 now. If he can, it's not an easy finish from here by any means, but definitely still possible for a player of Adam's caliber. Nicely shot played there. It's a very nice shot. Left himself a bit more angle than what he wanted, but he could probably play this with a bit of bottom left coming off 2 rails and coming back up for the orange ball. Or even potentially getting behind for the 12, but I think I'd be trying to get on the orange ball now. He's just playing right off 1 rail, wants to come up for the orange, see what he can do here. Pressure shot, big shot. Oh, he's played it too well. He wasn't expecting, he was either trying to get in between them or just try to get onto the orange. A little bit too much side, but look, he's got a chance at the Jackie here, and if he can, it's definitely possible. It's not too hard of a shot, but he can do it. Let's see what he can do here with the Jackie. Oh, unfortunately, he's missed it, but look, he's left him in a decent position. He's given Michael a choice of all these small balls right on the table. Let's see what he can do. That 7 ball is looking really, really awkward, right hard up on the knuckle of that middle. It's not available to the middle pocket. It's hard to sink in the corner pocket. It's hard coming across the middle pocket to sink it in the other corner pocket. He's left himself very awkward, but Kimmo, how are you finding this frame going so far?
Yeah, well, 4-2 to Mickey here. We've got a Y on the scoreboard next to Michael's name, so it does actually say Amy now. Yeah, I think Michael's pretty keen to get this over and done with. I mean, he knows that these things drag out, then they can go either way. Your opponent starts getting confident. Your confidence goes down the toilet. He can't really afford to let that happen. I mean, the common saying is that you just got to keep your foot on your opponent's neck once you get in front. He's gone for the cut and the extraction there, missed out. He's not going to be happy with that because he's pretty much left his opponent. He's left Adam pretty easy 1, 2, 3 to finish the frame. Adam's just thinking about which way he's going to do it. He's got a couple of options here. The easiest one just being to roll the 12 in and land just off straight for the 13. Put the black in the middle. That's the other way you can do, is go around it with side. Obviously a lot more technical and there's a lot more that can go wrong, but once again, it's good to get your arm moving, so I actually prefer the way that he went about it. Obviously, Adam's just got to do a little bit of work on the technical side of his game to make sure that he pots the ball. He definitely got the side on it. Probably hit it a little bit too hard based on where he ended up. It's hard hitting those shots, trying to make a compromise between the pace of the shot and how much side you get on the ball. Yeah, see, that 7's a real problem for Mikey. I think he's looking at maybe doing 5-1-7 because he really wants to get straight on that 7 to pot it in the top. Or probably going to have to take the 7 now. Geez, hit that nice. Hit that really nice. So you can just look at probably just rolling this one in. Doesn't need to do anything too fancy. Just get the angle right and natural position on the black. So he's going to screw off it. Hope it doesn't go in off. Yeah, he's just added that extra layer of complication to the shot, which is forced the miss. All right, it's fingers out time for Adam. He's pretty much needs to. He's got to pot this and try and get the 12 over near the other pocket and go out. Yeah, it depends what start he gives you, Tommy. Apparently George Marigelis can take him with 8 start, so he can't be that good. Oh, he's played the drag shot, yeah. Not sure how much. Yeah, I always have a problem with the drag shot. It seems to throw off the pot. I play it very conservatively. I don't do long table drag shots. I usually only use it on straight shots as well. Yeah, I would have been inclined just to drill that in. Although Mick has fallen straight into his trap. How does that not go in off?
And I think that shot there was exactly what you were talking about before. Mick has got a bit of a style of play where he is lifting himself up on his shots and gets away with it a lot of the time, but you could see that time was an extreme, as much as the ball was over the pocket, it was a very pressure shot. It was a big pressure shot to get on his last ball to win this match, to take out 2-0, and he just jumped up completely and missed it by a mile. And that's when you have those bad habits, they let you down and they really come out on the shots that matter the most. And that's exactly what happened there. Beautiful shot there, played way out. Might be a little bit too straight on his final ball here, but still much prefer to be at the table than he would be sitting down in his butt losing the next frame. So let's see what he can do here. Big shot by Adam. If he can win this, he's got a very good chance of taking this this race to 5 out. I'm glad he's got back up and had a good think about it, because it's not easy. As much as the ball is kind of over the pocket, he's left himself very straight. So yeah, it's kind of hard to make sure you get the best position possible. And he's hit that hard, it might be in and off. Oh, and it's gone in off. This could be it, ladies and gentlemen. Adam not happy with himself there. And look, that's kind of what we're talking about overplaying some shots. And, you know, it's kind of hard because he was pretty straight and he definitely wanted to get good position, obviously. But, look, he hasn't done it this time.
It is the best way to learn it in off, though.
Yeah, to get to know the angles by going in off.
He's not going to forget that.
Yeah, look, I'm sure that'll be definitely one to remember for the future. But right now, he's completely not happy. He's got frownage on himself, so yeah. Look, Michael to take it out. And there we have it. 5-2 to Michael. Gentlemen, Adam's trying to run away before he's come to the front here. Bit unfortunate there, Adam, and couldn't come away with it. But look, how did you feel the match go? What were you thinking? How did you think the match went? Obviously not the result that you wanted, so how do you feel?
You know what? A lot better on that one. A lot better. I felt like the match went well in comparison to the first round. First round I had my eyes closed, and then Kimmo turned that light on, and it was like, oh my gosh, there's a light. So I definitely could see a lot better in the second round. I got a little bit of comfort from the break. Yeah, I didn't mind.
Yeah, I noticed that with the light being turned on. I didn't even realise there was a second sort of light, and it was somebody flipped the light on. So yeah, no, you definitely looked a lot better in that second frame as well. But unfortunate and unlucky, mate. Hopefully the next time we'll see a bit better of a performance and keep practicing.
All I can say is, in the end, I just got to get back to the drawing board. That's what it comes down to. Yeah,
and look, and I heard that you have been doing some little bit of practice with another one, a player. Are you free to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's what you're talking about with Chris teaching me some few things. Yeah, that's right. He's straightened my alignment up pretty good. In practice, I've been playing a lot better for sure, but still got a psychological game to work on, and obviously those motor skills are not completely burned in because when I'm under stress, they're not coming up for me. So a lot of easy shots.
Look, and I think playing matches like this will definitely help with that. And it was great having you on, Adam, and unlucky, and we're looking forward to seeing you the next time. Michael, congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
How do you feel the match went? Obviously in your favour today, but what did you think about everything, the rules, the play?
Just the no safety, I think I thought it went in my favour the first set. But the first set, I was sort of on, Adam wasn't, and it went in my favour. The second set was pretty good. I had a lapse in concentration, I think, towards the end. I missed a few easy shots that I probably should have got. But all in all, yeah, it was pretty good.
Well, nice. Well, congratulations. Taking it out for Australia over the American. We're all going for the Australian in the end. As much as Adam's a nice guy, go Australia.
Yeah, bloody oath. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Yeah.
Nice one, mate, and congratulations again.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Thanks for everyone for watching. Until next time, I hear there's more players coming down for money matches today, so hopefully you can stick around and watch those matches. For now, this is the Sydney Cash Pool Part 1s, WPS, WXY, and the A to the B Part 1s out. Thanks, guys. Any parting words, Mike? Thanks, mate.